Do you want to know what's going to happen now that the Lionsgate portal has opened and we're in this aftermath or the after effects of the Lionsgate? Because we talk so much about what's happening leading up to it or what's going to happen during the Lionsgate, but there's very few pieces of information out there to tell you what to expect next. Meaning, what you've experienced during the Lionsgate has created this transformation in you. And you want to know, well, what do I do with it? What do I, like, how do I take this information or what has occurred in me and how do I integrate it into my life? And that's what I'm going to talk about today. My name is Taverly. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel, give this a thumbs up, and make sure that you drop a comment if you have any questions. And I do this information, I do these videos and provide this information because I know how important it is to consider integration after some big expansion has occurred. This big expansion has occurred right as Venus is also in retrograde. So for many of you, and I know because you've been telling me and asking for this information, is what do I do with all these like relationships that have come under the microscope right now while this big portal has opened? And for many of you, it might feel like you've been given insight into what's coming in 2024. And that insight might just be a deep inner knowing of what you desire to be and where you desire to be this. And it might not include anything that you currently have in your life. It might not. You might feel like, wow, I know now what I want to be moving forward. I want to know, or I know where I'm going to show up in the world. I know where my sweet spot is. But I've got all of these things in my real human reality that I don't know how to step out of in order to get into that place of where I desire to be. So let's talk about that, right? Knowing that the Lionsgate has opened a deep inner knowing for what's coming in 2024. It's an activation for sure. It is like a highlight. It's like a highlight reel has been brought into your inner knowing field. And you might not even really know or have a practice to bring that into your awareness, but it has happened. So it's really important right now that you journal, that you dump out of your system everything that you have currently experienced or know to be true that has come up in this particular week specifically, and reflect upon it. Like, get it out of the subconscious or the more vague fields and bring it into your direct inner knowing. Ask yourself these questions. What do I want to be in 2024? Where do I want to go? And instead of putting judgments on yourself if you're not there yet or you don't have an idea of what those steps look like, take those judgments out and just acknowledge, start acknowledging, okay. This has come up for me. These relationships or this place in my life and my job and my career aren't in alignment. Okay. I might not need to take action on that today, but I know that it's coming in 2024. I know that I should expect more change to come. Now, if you don't bring this into your awareness, what might happen is you might be experiencing more vivid dreams, more restless nights. You might have this information sort of swirling around in your subconscious and it wants to come out. So when we don't acknowledge it, it can happen during dream time for sure. So I invite you to consider not even just this last week, consider this last year. And this is, no matter when you're watching this, this is a worthy endeavor. Like, what has been highlighted for you? Like, what has come into your awareness that you know to be true, that you didn't know before then? And what did you do with that information? Did you acknowledge it, even if it's just acknowledging it in your own heart, even if it's acknowledging it in your journal? And if that's the case, then from that knowledge, because knowledge is power, from that knowledge, where do I want to be next? Like, what is that next transformation for me look like? What do I truly desire now that I know this to be true? Any of these sort of layers of intensity you can build into your questions, note it down, write it out, and understand that the Lionsgate is quantum energy fields opening. So if you are in the stage where you desire to awaken more, bring in more mystical experiences, truly embrace your own power, If that is what you have felt a desire for, then know that the quantum fields that have opened for you are there to support you, and you absolutely can tap into that. You can tap deeper into that. We've just opened the 2024 High Priest and High Priestess path. You should use the link in the comments if you want to experience that full transformation and go through the quantum fields back and forth in a community that will support you, knowing that at the other side of that, you will have all the tools, knowledge, and power to bring it into your human life, whatever it is that you desire, because we walk 12 steps in the High Priest and the High Priestess path. We literally rewrite your programming. We take away the old programming, we put something new in place, and we give you all the tools to bring it into your human reality. So the aftermath, the after effects of Lionsgate is, what have I learned, or what has come into my system that I know to be true, even if it doesn't align with where I'm at? Bring it out, let it be seen, let it be known. And how does that impact who I want to be in 2024? And then lastly, what are the steps that I'm going to take one at a time this year, right now, the rest of this year, to put myself in a better place to be ready for what I desire in 2024? So awareness and acknowledging what you've experienced. How does it impact what you want to be, what you want to feel in 2024? And then what am I going to do to put things in place right now today to help me be in that place that I desire in 2024. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I will bring you as much as I can. See you when I see you.